Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be trying to make some ice fishing jigs because it's that season here in Canada. There's probably already like an inch thick of ice on the water already, maybe like 3 inches in some areas. Um, but yeah, so I'm going to be trying to make them out of actually some like sewing pins. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, they're super small. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so the first step of making this lure is making the hooks. I'm not going to be super detailed on how I do that, but I will explain what I'm doing along the way. So yeah. So basically the first thing I'm going to do is bend like the needle up so that there's still like a little bit of the pin going left. So yeah. So just like that, as you can see, it's bent up a little bit. And then I'm going to be bending it again. So yeah. Alright. Now that I've done that, as you can see, we have it in the shape of the hook. And since it's made out of a sewing pin, it's already sharpened, so I won't have to do any sharpening with this thing. So that's nice. Next, I'm going to be making the eye, like the line tie part of this lure. So first I'm going to be snipping off that back part of the pin, like that. Next, since I want to keep this pretty long still, I'm just going to grab it at the end of the wire and kind of like loop it around. So yeah. Alright, now that I got that tiny little line tie made, and bent upwards, it's time to make the jig head part of this lure. So yeah. Alright, so the next step of making this jig is making the mold to pour the lead into. So yeah. Okay, so how I'm making this mold for the lead is I've cut a slot that's not very deep at all in a piece of wood, and I've chosen an 11/64 inch drill bit, so that I'm going to be drilling a hole into this in the middle of this slot. So that's where I'm going to be adding the lead in. So yeah. So that's how the hook is gonna go into the mold. Yeah, I like the way that the mold turned out. So now it's time to pour the lead. Alright, so for pouring the lead into the mold, I'm just going to be using one of these mini blow torches to melt the lead that I have already poured into like these small little rods that will be easier to melt down and pour into the mold. So yeah. Alright, now that's done, it's basically it. I'm just going to be doing some touch-ups to make this thing look nicer. So yeah, I'll show you it when it's done. Yeah. Alright, here's the finished melted jig. I'm still going to paint it, so stick around for that. But dang, that thing is tiny. Look at that. You could catch like a minnow on that thing. First I'm starting off by painting this thing with a base coat of white. That way the other colors will show up brighter. Yeah. Now I'm going to be painting this whole thing with a chartreuse colored thing by hand. That way it'll look really bright underwater and hopefully attract some fish. So, yeah. Well, this is it, done with all the paint job. I painted on some eyes and I put the clear coat on. So yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. So yeah, bye.